Hi friend, my name's Taddy. I'm a professional tropical Western astrologer and I make videos on astrology, self-growth, self-care, self-love. So if that interests you, please continue watching, please subscribe. And in this episode, let's dive into your new moon in Aquarius horoscope for your rising sign. You could also look at this for your sun sign as well. I'm going to be reading off my notes. So let's get into it. I will say this new moon has a lot of possibilities. There's a lot of growth and expansion and opportunities with this new moon in Aquarius happening on January 29th at 7:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I did a whole deep dive into this new moon on my last podcast episode, so you can go listen to that before you check out your horoscope. Yet let's just start off with Aquarius risings and Aquarius suns. So Aquarius, this is your new moon. This is a brand new beginning for you in terms of your sense of self and identity. This is an opportunity where you could potentially just feel renewed in terms of your body. Perhaps you're starting a new workout routine or getting a new wardrobe. This could also look like feeling as though you want to become a different version of yourself. You want to transform how you see yourself, especially with Pluto in your sign. Now, looking at this new moon in Aquarius chart, I will say there is a trigger that could potentially come up for you when it comes to your close friends, your siblings, or your communication and how this connects to your day-to-day routine, health, and schedule. If this does come up, just know that it's coming up for you to heal. And this can affect your sense of worthiness when it comes to your sense of independence, when it comes to being seen, or just feeling worthy of your desires. I will say, even though this is happening, that you have this really lovely opportunity when it comes to growing how you express yourself. Perhaps you are feeling really lucky when it comes to your self-expression, going on dates, or if you're single, potentially getting a date during this time. This could also look like feeling very optimistic about what you do for fun. This could also look like potentially an opportunity for pregnancy if you're trying. Again, if you're trying. And I will say, if you're not trying, just to be cautious. Yet this is also just feeling lucky when it comes to your relationships and enjoying their company. This is a very lively energy. This is honestly a great energy when it comes to entrepreneurship and just feeling really lucky and expansive when it comes to this. Now, there's a lot of themes here for you with this new moon when it comes to money, self-worth, self-value, and also creating boundaries and a structure when it comes to your finances. Perhaps you're setting a budget during this time for yourself, or you're trying to potentially figure out how to save up for a particular item in your home, or potentially asking for a raise very soon. This is a possibility. You're trying to really consider how can you develop a higher sense of self-worth, and what does this look like for you? How can you stabilize your finances in a really solid way, planning for your future? This could also look like investing in a retirement plan. I kind of see this happening for you. This is also feeling a little bit confused about your finances during this time, or feeling a bit like you need to do some manifestation work or healing some subconscious beliefs around money, especially with Neptune there in your second house. So you're trying to really reprogram your subconscious mind for money and more opportunities in terms of this. I would definitely check out my overnight affirmations on love and money for this based on this chart. I'll leave a link to that down below. Those are free. Yet take this time for yourself to really focus on growing your sense of self-worth and self-value and knowing you can ask for more. So overall, this new moon is such an amazing opportunity for you to take care of yourself, to take care of your body and show up for yourself in a different way. Really make sure you're celebrating yourself. And of course, this is your season, so making sure you are around people who celebrate you, and your relationships in comparison to this is going to be important so that you can see yourself in this new light and really celebrate your difference, but also what you have in common with your friends as well. So I love this energy for you, Aquarius. Please keep me posted on what happens for you. Comment down below if this resonates with you. I'd love to know. All right, Pisces risings and Pisces suns. This new moon in Aquarius is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your mental health, your sense of spirituality, but also how you connect to the collective energy. This is a brand new opportunity for you to rest, recharge. You could feel this pull that perhaps you're not getting enough sleep, so you need to get some downtime, or you're trying to structure out how can you prioritize your peace even more. Is that setting more boundaries? Is that also breaking any cycles that you know you kind of have to move away from? Now, a potential trigger can come up for you when it comes to money, self-worth, and self-value, especially when it comes to dating or having fun or expressing yourself, creating. This could also look like entrepreneurship. So if you do have a business, this could feel like some money issues coming up and it's just triggering your self-worth and self-value. Just know that it's coming up for you to heal. So I really see this as healing money concerns, healing money wounds, and really prioritizing, okay, what can I do to heal through this? But also understanding, okay, what can I do to look at this differently? Maybe this is reprogramming your subconscious mind when it comes to money and your self-worth and self-value. I do have overnight affirmations if you want help with this. I'll leave a link to that down below. Those are completely free. Yet this new moon is such a beautiful opportunity when it comes to community, that perhaps you're connecting with people overseas, or you are understanding and redefining your sense of community. Now for you, there's also this beautiful growth and expansion and opportunity when it comes to your home and family at this time. This could feel really uplifting. You could potentially get a roommate during this time, or you feel like you have some plans around moving forward when it comes to your home. This could also look like getting a new spiritual practice for yourself that makes you feel really uplifted and grateful for what you have. Now, there are some lovely surprises that could happen for you when it comes to your communication, close friends, and siblings during this time. Perhaps you get a lovely opportunity when it comes to this area of life for you. Maybe you bump into a friend unexpectedly around your local neighborhood. This is a possibility. Or you're just shaking up things in your local neighborhood. Maybe you're trying out a new place and you bump into someone you know, or you just feel as though you're getting a breakthrough around how you communicate and how you can potentially use this information when it comes to expressing yourself in a new way. Now, you have been really taking care of yourself and your body and really getting disciplined in terms of how you show up for yourself, Pisces. So this new moon is kind of highlighting that aspect, and this is just emphasizing, okay, how am I planning out my goals? How am I showing myself more love and affection? How am I really nurturing my body? And what does this look like for me? So this new moon is honestly asking you to rest a bit more. I will say that new moons really can make us more sleepy. So make sure you're taking time to rest and recharge, especially more so than the other signs, because this new moon is in your 12th house. So please keep this in mind. I do see this also as some really intuitive hits that you can receive during this time, or some amazing breakthroughs when it comes to your mental health. Perhaps you start seeing a therapist at this time, or you just take some time to reflect, journal, and think about your past and what narrative are you rewriting for yourself. All right, Aries risings and Aries suns. This new moon is taking place in your community sector of your chart. You're getting a brand new beginning in this area of life for you. So this is a new beginning when it comes to your community, networks, dreams, goals, and ambitions. So for you, this really can be joining a new community, or perhaps spending more time with friends, or finally releasing a project that you've been thinking of when it comes to your dreams. Maybe you're taking the next stage in terms of this, yet I really see this as a socially driven new moon for you. You could be going out to parties or going out to events and connecting with people, and it's just making you feel really, really uplifted. This is also a great new moon for you when it comes to your connection to close friends, siblings, and your communication. So you could feel like you're growing your sense of communication at this time. Perhaps you're feeling luckier in this area of life for you, or you want to express your voice in a bigger way, in a bigger scale to help more people. I will say some triggers can come up for you when it comes to your identity, your sense of self, and what you're still healing from the past when it comes to your sense of independence. These triggers could be activated by perhaps someone at home, maybe a mother figure or a family figure, or just understanding that connection to your sense of home and healing some family patterns. This trigger is only coming up for you to heal, so please be aware of this. This is only for you to notice it and acknowledge it and feel through those feelings. That's going to be really, really important to consider. Of course, don't overwhelm yourself. Do not get stuck in this. Yet, it's understanding that these triggers are ultimately helping you see, okay, how do you know and trust that you're worthy just as you are, that you're lovable just as you are? You can get some lovely surprises when it comes to your money, self-worth, and self-value. And that looks really, really lovely for you, Aries, because I see this as potentially an unexpected payment or gift. This could also look like just getting a breakthrough when it comes to your money mindset of what you need to change. This could also look like feeling as though you're healing through the next level of your healing journey. I will say this new moon also highlights your mental health sector, and you've been kind of putting in this huge work in terms of bettering your mental health, your connection to your spirituality, but also your connection to the collective energy and how you're setting boundaries when it comes to this. This new moon is kind of asking you to make sure you're still setting those boundaries when it comes to this and understanding, okay, how can I keep up with my routine of bettering my mental health? May this be seeing a therapist, may this be seeing a spiritual community, may this be through your spiritual rituals such as meditation or journaling. Whatever helps you during this time, please continue to do this. Yet I also see this as a very mystical and magical new moon for you to envision a future for yourself that is really uplifting and allows you to dream big. So again, Aries, this is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your friends, your community, and your dreams. So I really see you connecting with a lot of people during this time and potentially making some life-changing connections if you put yourself out there. So I really hope this helps. Comment down below if this resonates with you, and also if you love these video horoscopes so I can continue forward. All right, Taurus risings and Taurus suns. This new moon in Aquarius is happening in your career sector of your chart. So this is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your career. This could look like getting a new job, getting a new manager, or potentially interviewing for a new job. You could feel like you're having some really intense conversations at work though, so be cautious of this. This is also potentially an opportunity where you're getting seen for the work you're doing. Maybe you are getting featured in an interview, or you're being recognized for past achievements. This is also a possibility. So this is very, very exciting. This also looks really lucky when it comes to your finances. Maybe you're getting a new raise, or you're getting this new partnership or opportunity when it comes to a new income stream. This could also look like just feeling really optimistic when it comes to your self-worth and self-value, and just feeling really lucky with what you have, especially your connections. Now, a trigger can potentially come up for you when it comes to your communication, your close friends and siblings, and how this affects your mental health, breaking past cycles, and also your connection to spirituality and the collective energy. So there is this tense aspect with this energy where you are trying to heal through how you've been working, how you've been putting yourself out there when it comes to your close friends, or meeting up with friends, and how this kind of differs with what you potentially are still moving away from when it comes to past versions of yourself, or what this means for healing in the collective energy. Maybe you meet someone that has a different perspective of you in your local community, or some communication you've shared. This is a reminder that if this trigger comes up for you, it's just coming up for you to heal. And it's knowing that no matter what, that you are worthy of being loved for who you are. You're worthy of your desires. And this is honestly a bit uncomfortable with your sense of independence and the need for community. So please keep this in mind. I would say try not to react during this time, and take some time for yourself before you communicate, and that's going to really, really help in this situation. However, there's some lovely energy with this new moon for you in terms of getting a breakthrough around how you've changed and grown, and how you show up for your community, how you show up for your dreams and goals and ambitions. I really love this energy for you, Taurus. This looks like a brand new beginning for you in terms of your career, but also how you have been structuring, showing up for your community, how you are just wanting to have a structured time to seek community, and what this looks like for you, but also how you're going about trying to achieve your dreams and goals, what this looks like for you, and how you're taking action towards this. So I love this energy for you, Taurus. Please keep me posted on what happens for you. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. Gemini risings and Gemini suns, this new moon is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your sense of spirituality, long distance travel, higher education, and publishing pursuits. This could look like publishing something new into the world. Perhaps you are releasing something at this time, or being recognized for something you've published or put out there. This also looks like maybe you're going on a trip or planning for a trip. Maybe you purchased a ticket, or you're trying to get in touch with your spiritual practice. May this be through yoga or meditation or journaling, or doing something that really nourishes your soul. You're getting this new perspective around how you see the world with this new moon. It's a very potent new moon for you, especially because it's trine your sign. And because of this activation to Jupiter, and you yourself with this new moon can feel very opportunistic and lucky with this energy, you could just feel really, really uplifted. You could still be reflecting on past versions of yourself with this new moon, which is very interesting, but you're seeing a really uplifting perspective. And this is honestly a really great opportunity when launching something new in terms of publishing a course. Maybe you're going back to school. I will say you could have some very intense conversations around these areas of life for you, so please keep this in mind. Now, there can be some uncomfortable triggers that come up for you with this new moon when it comes to money, your self-worth and self-value, and how this relates to your community, your dreams, your goals, and networks. This could be potentially connecting with a friend and just feeling this uncomfortable tension. Maybe they say something or you react in a certain way and it makes you feel very uncomfortable and honestly just very sensitive. I will say this trigger is coming up for you to heal, so just remind yourself of this. You've been trying to heal your sense of worthiness when it comes to your friendships, your dreams and goals and ambitions for quite a while. So with this happening for you, just know that you're worthy of being loved for who you are, and you're worthy of your desires and dreams. Now, you could get some really lovely breakthroughs and surprises with this new moon, especially when it comes to your sleep schedule, your dreams, your connection to the collective energy, but also perhaps a mental health breakthrough of how you're breaking certain cycles. You can maybe get a breakthrough in therapy or through a birth chart reading, or potentially understanding how you need to spend more time and rest and recharge to really recollect your thoughts and how you are nourishing yourself. Now, this new moon is also activating your career sector. So you are in this area where you're trying to really step it up in your career. You've been trying to do this for quite some time with Saturn there in your career sector. Yet I will say this is being highlighted for you. This looks very supportive, where you're trying to plan ahead when it comes to your career. You're trying to really understand, okay, what steps do I need to take to be seen for the work I'm doing? May this be in a manager position? May this be getting a promotion, or just putting your work out there to be seen? So again, Gemini, this is a beautiful new beginning for you when it comes to publishing, travel, higher education, and really learning something new. This is a time when you could really want to dive deep into more topics that really interest you and allow you to broaden your perspective on the world. I'm super excited for you, Gemini. Please keep me posted on what happens for you. Comment down below if this resonates with you. Cancer, this is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your shared resources, your sense of intimacy, but also your investments and loans. This new moon is kind of giving you this opportunity when it comes to this area of life for you. Perhaps you get a new collaboration at this time. This could also look like getting a new loan for something that you've wanted to receive, or getting a new investment at this time. This looks really uplifting if you have a partner, because this could also be them getting a new income stream at this time. Yet for you, I see this as having some really intense conversations in this area of life for you. Maybe you're digging deep into your healing work of what you still need to process and heal from the past. This looks like some really intense conversations with someone, especially when it comes to wounds around intimacy or how you were raised. This could look like having conversations with a therapist, or getting a birth chart reading done, or potentially just understanding what you want to do to heal through anything that's still lingering from the past. You are feeling really lucky though when it comes to your mental health, your sense of spirituality, but also your connection to the collective energy and how you're tuning into your connection to your spirit guides or ancestors at this time. So you could potentially just feel more uplifted about the inner work you're doing for yourself, or listening to your intuition of what you need. Yet I also see that a potential trigger can come up for you in your career right now. You could potentially get into a difficult situation with your boss or manager at this time, or you're just feeling as though you're not being seen for the work you're doing. Perhaps you feel as though you're burnt out or exhausted or overwhelmed. This makes sense with Mars retrograde in your sign, yet you're not really getting the support that you really are craving in your job or your career. Just know that these triggers are coming up for you to heal. This is meant for you to have a conversation with a manager at this time, or potentially making sure you're reminding yourself that you should not tie your career or any external validation to your sense of worthiness, because you're worthy of being seen for who you are, for being loved for who you authentically are. I also see you getting some breakthroughs when it comes to your dreams, your goals, your ambitions, but also your community and how you connect with your friends. This is a lovely energy of getting some insight as to what you want for the future. This new moon is also helping you take the next stage when it comes to setting goals for yourself in terms of long distance travel, higher education, your sense of spirituality, but creating this routine for yourself where you're really working on publishing something or putting some work out there, using your voice and sharing it with the world. This also just looks like romanticizing traveling somewhere, or experiencing this in the future, or dreaming big in terms of your perspective of what you want to study and learn and really dive into. So ultimately, Cancer, this is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your healing journey. This is a beautiful new moon to invest in something that is beneficial for you, or you know that you've wanted to do for a while. This is also a great new moon to really set intentions about processing anything that is still coming up for you, and really uncovering more with your subconscious mind of what's holding you back from achieving your dreams, and how can you just celebrate the healing work you've already done. What does this look like? You're getting this fresh new start in this area of life for you. You're getting this excitement of what's possible for you. So I really hope this helps, Cancer. Let me know in the comments if this resonates with you. All right, Leo risings and Leo suns. This new moon is happening in your relationship sector. So this is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your one-on-one relationships. May this be a romantic relationship, business partnership, or friendship. This could also look like a new contract if you have a business or a potentially new partnership. Now with Mercury conjunct Pluto during this time in this area of life for you, this is a bit intense. You could have some intense conversations with this person or another person at this time. So keep this in mind. Someone could be sharing secrets with you, or you could just feel like there's a lot of energy when it comes to focusing on your one-on-one relationships right now. Now, a potential trigger can come up for you when it comes to publishing, higher education, spirituality, but also your bigger perspective on life and the world. There is this uncomfortable energy where you could just feel mentally drained, energetically drained, and overwhelmed. The Mars retrograde in Cancer has been really overwhelming you and has made you really reconsider how you're setting energetic boundaries, how you need more time to rest and recharge. You could be feeling really, really burnt out right now. So keep this in mind. Whatever you can do to recharge during this new moon, that's going to be super, super beneficial. Schedule in more time for rest. Please keep this in mind. Just remember, these wounds are coming up for you to heal, and know that you're worthy of receiving love. Know that you're worthy of your independence. Know that you're worthy of your desires. This can still be a very healing new moon for you. Now, you are feeling super lucky with this new moon when it comes to your dreams, your community, your network, and your goals. This looks really uplifting for you. You could just be connecting with a lot of people during this time, going to events. Maybe you're seeing a group of friends or going to a networking event. This looks very, very opportunistic for you. You could also be getting a breakthrough around this time around what you need to change when it comes to your career and public image. What do you need to change in terms of putting any work out there to the world, how you can help more people. But this could also look like getting a shakeup when it comes to a manager position or someone in power. This new moon also highlights a lot when it comes to the discipline and the commitment of you taking care of your mental health, your subconscious, but also how you have been healing through a lot from the past. You have been really disciplined in terms of your investments, loans, and shared resources. And this is actually really lovely and supportive. Maybe you're really trying to plan ahead of how to better your mindset when it comes to your money, but also when it comes to how you feel intimate with someone or what this looks like for you. Maybe you are trying to uncover how to get closer to someone or how to remove any blocks that don't allow you to access the type of love that you are craving. So I really see this as a very supportive new moon for you, Leo. Again, this is a brand new beginning for you in terms of your one-on-one partners. May this be a romantic partner, business partner, or friendship. You can meet someone very pivotal for you at this time. Please keep me posted on what happens for you. Comment down below if this resonates with you, what happens for you, and what your big three are. All right, Virgo risings and Virgo suns. This is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your day-to-day routine, health, and schedule. This could also look like a brand new beginning for you when it comes to a pet. Perhaps you develop a deeper connection to your pet at this time, or you get a new pet at this time. You could potentially be starting a new day job during this time, or you could be creating a new routine for yourself to better your health or to figure out what works better for you. This could also look like getting a new coworker during this time. Yet ultimately, I really see this new moon as you trying to figure out what you want to be doing in your day-to-day life. There is this lovely growth and expansion when it comes to your career. So perhaps you're feeling really, really lucky when it comes to your career right now. Maybe you get an interview for a position you want, or you have a really beneficial relationship, or you have a really beneficial conversation with a manager at this time. Maybe you get promoted, or you get featured for some work you're doing. Now, an old trigger can come up for you when it comes to your shared resources, your loans, your investments, but also your healing journey from the past. Perhaps this is around intimacy for you, or just any wounds that are still lingering on that you still have to reprogram from your past, especially in terms of your sense of worthiness, being seen, or your sense of independence. This trigger can potentially come up through a network or community or a dream or goal that you've been trying to achieve. However, please remember this trigger is coming up for you to heal. There's something that you still need to move through or feel through to release and let go of. I will say you could potentially get a breakthrough in terms of your sense of spirituality, higher education, travel, or your bigger perspective on life and the world during this time. Now, this new moon also highlights your one-on-one relationships. Maybe you're feeling committed to a certain partner, or you're setting boundaries with someone during this time, but they're more so loving boundaries of, okay, how do I balance out my energy? How can I protect my energy? But also, how can I spend time with the people I really, really love? And what does this look like? So I really see you looking in terms of your one-on-one relationships in a new light, where you're just feeling more love for someone you've known for quite a while, or you're potentially committed to. This could also be an opportunity where you meet someone who's very stable and grounded. So I love this energy for you, Virgo. If this resonates with you, comment down below. I'd love to hear from you. All right, Libra risings and Libra suns. This new moon is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your self-expression, your creativity, but also how you have fun and your dating life. You could potentially meet someone for a date during this time if you are not in a committed relationship, or you could potentially meet someone new. This could also look like going to a party and just having a really good time, or just finding out what is a creative project that you really want to work on. Maybe you're looking at this in a brand new way. For example, as a Libra rising, I'm trying to post more video content for you, so hopefully you're enjoying it. Yet this new moon can also have you having some very intense conversations when it comes to your dating life, perhaps even about having children. Getting pregnant is also a possibility with this new moon, so keep this in mind if you're looking to get pregnant, or if you're not, then please be cautious. Yet this new moon is this beautiful opportunity to express yourself in a new way. Now, a potential trigger can come up for you, especially when it comes to your one-on-one relationships and your career right now. You could potentially get some news where this is really affecting how you are really reworking your career, any plans you have for your public image or reputation, or the legacy you're leaving behind. This could also look like a very uncomfortable situation with a boss or mentor. I will say this trigger is coming up for you to heal. Even though this wound is being activated for you, this is an opportunity for you to see, okay, what needs to change in terms of the relationships you connect with? What needs to change when it comes to the people you work closely with? Now, you could potentially get a breakthrough when it comes to your investments, loans, shared resources, but also your relationship to intimacy and what that looks like for you. You could be healing through this during this time, or getting a breakthrough around something from your past that you thought you've healed from. Now, you're actually feeling really uplifted and lucky when it comes to long distance travel, higher education, publishing, and your sense of spirituality at this time. Perhaps you're getting a new perspective around what you want for the future, or you're getting this new perspective around how you want to approach your education. Maybe you're teaching a new course, or you're going back to school, or you're just craving learning something brand new at this time. Maybe you're making plans for publishing something that is really important for you. May this be a podcast or a book, or you're in this process where you're just reassessing these opportunities of what feels better for you. Now, this new moon is also highlighting you staying committed to your day-to-day routine, health, and schedule. And this looks really beneficial for you. You're just feeling more uplifted with this energy. Although this can feel a little bit slow, this actually looks really lovely when it comes to doing some really creative, expressive work in your day-to-day life, or taking care of your health in a very holistic, spiritual way. May this be through a workout routine, going for a walk, meditation, or doing something that's just really soul nourishing for you. So again, Libra risings and Libra suns, this new moon is a brand new beginning for you in terms of your dating life. If you don't meet someone new, this could be you just approaching your dating life in a completely new way, or just approaching your creative work and passions and desires in a very exciting, passionate way. So I really hope this helps, Libra risings and Libra suns. Please comment down below and let me know if you enjoy this format, if you want more videos like this, or if this resonates with you. All right, Scorpio risings and Scorpio suns, this new moon in Aquarius is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your home and family. You could be moving or redecorating at this time, or getting a new roommate. There's also this possibility where you are establishing a new relationship with yourself at home. May this be through cooking something that's very nourishing for you, or just trying to figure out what would protect your peace and energy more. Now, a potential trigger can come up for you when it comes to your day-to-day routine, health, and schedule, and how this relates to your sense of spirituality, your publishing pursuits, or studying something new or teaching. There's this uncomfortable energy where you could feel as though you're going backwards when it comes to what you want for the future. There's this uncomfortable energy where you feel like you're not being seen for the day-to-day work you're doing, or you could feel as though you're not feeling as independent as you would like in your routine. Just know that these wounds are coming up for you to heal, and this ultimately is going to help you see what you need to change in your day-to-day routine so that you can better your health. This could also potentially look like a relationship with a coworker and trying to do some work for yourself and plan something for yourself when it comes to long distance travel or education, yet there is this uncomfortable tension with a coworker at this time. This is not for everyone, this is a possibility, yet this could also be an uncomfortable trigger with a pet or something that you have to take care of. However, you're feeling really lucky and expansive when it comes to your investments, loans, shared resources, but also the healing work you've been doing for yourself, especially around healing wounds from the past. So although this trigger can come up for you, you're feeling better about your practice when it comes to this. You're feeling better of what you need to do when this situation arises, and how you have to remind yourself that you are worthy of more, you're worthy of being loved, and you're worthy of your desires. Now, you can get a lovely surprise when it comes to your relationships right now. May this be a romantic relationship, business partnership, or friendship. This could also look like getting a breakthrough around how you deal with relationships. May this be through dating, may this be through business partnerships, yet ultimately this breakthrough is going to help you see what you need to change when it comes to how you connect with others. Now, what I also love about this new moon for you is you've been getting really serious and disciplined when it comes to your self-expression, creativity, and how you have fun. How can you schedule in that time for yourself? How does this look like for you? And there's this strong pull to that right now with this new moon. This is something that you're feeling really fulfilled from, and what you're feeling really spiritually called to do right now. This also looks very creative and expressive. So this is just a really lovely energy where something that you've been planning on doing, or a structured event with friends, or how you express yourself, is just feeling really nourishing right now. So ultimately, Scorpio, this is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your home and family. You could potentially be learning something new about your family during this time, or something new about your past. So please let me know what happens for you down below. I'm so curious if this resonates with you. All right, Sagittarius risings and Sagittarius suns. This new moon in Aquarius is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your communication, your local neighborhood, but also your relationship to close friends and siblings. You could feel really uplifted in your relationships right now, or just very lucky around the one-on-one relationships you meet up with. You could just feel like you're getting more opportunities to connect with people and having those really motivating and inspiring conversations. This also looks like some very intense conversations during this time, so please be aware of that. This could also look like you trying to transform how you communicate in terms of your local neighborhood or the work you do, or potentially changing up your communication style. Now, an old trigger can come up for you when it comes to dating, your self-expression, and your creativity right now. So this is coming up for you to heal. This wound is being activated when it comes to your sense of worthiness, being seen, or your sense of independence at this time. So potentially you meet up with someone and it is activating a past hurt or pain for you, and it's making you associate that with something from your past. Please keep in mind that this wound is coming up for you to heal. And remind yourself that you're worthy of being loved as you are. You're worthy of expressing yourself, and you're worthy of being seen. This new moon is really just digging up some old stuff from the past for you. And it's helping you reassess, what do you need to change when it comes to this? May this be changing your relationship to intimacy, or setting more intentions around this, or perhaps changing how you work when it comes to investments or loans or shared resources, setting more boundaries when it comes to this. Now, you could get some really lovely breakthroughs at this time when it comes to your day-to-day routine, health, and schedule. Perhaps you just get some really lovely insight during this time, or something surprising happens for you at your day job or with your pet, if you have a pet. This could also look like getting a new idea for a potential project, or getting a new idea when it comes to taking care of your health and body in a new way, trying to change up your routine to improve this. Now, what's also really lovely with this new moon for you is you are really being disciplined and taking care of some steps when it comes to your home and family. Perhaps you are just trying to plan out what that looks like for you long term. Where do you want to live? Or potentially just making your space and home more cozy for yourself. Maybe you're redecorating, or you're just setting intentions of how you want to feel at home. This could also just look like just learning how to set more boundaries at home or with your family at this time, and just trying to improve that relationship, making your home feel like a sanctuary, and making it feel as though it's this creative, inspiring place for you. So again, Sagittarius, this is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your communication, close friends, and siblings. Please keep me posted on what happens for you. Comment down below if this resonates with you. All right, Capricorn, this new moon in Aquarius is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your self-worth, self-value, but also your finances. You could be getting a new income stream at this time, or you could potentially be getting a raise at this time. This could also look like getting a gift in some form, or just feeling more uplifted when it comes to your value and what you offer the world. Now, a potential trigger can come up for you when it comes to your one-on-one relationships and how this relates to your home life. May this be a family pattern, may this be through a parent, or may this be through a past situation that affected your sense of worthiness, of being seen, of being independent, or just feeling worthy of your desires. So potentially you can meet someone at this time that triggers an old wound for you in terms of your relationship to your parents, or how this is something you're still healing from. Just know that this is coming up for you to heal, and this is just showing you that you have to remind yourself that you're always going to be there for yourself, and you're lovable just as you are. You're worthy of what you want, the relationships you want, just as you are. Now, what's also really lovely about this new moon for you, Capricorn, is you're feeling really lucky and expansive when it comes to your day-to-day routine, health, and schedule. You could just feel really growth-oriented in this area. You could be potentially getting a new client at this time if you have a business, or you could just feel really optimistic about having a certain partnership when it comes to your day-to-day life. Maybe you are communicating more in your day-to-day life, or you're just feeling like the communication you're doing every day has been really inspiring for you. Now, you could potentially get a breakthrough during this new moon when it comes to your dating life, how you approach dating, but also your self-expression, your creativity, and what this means in terms of how you express yourself. This could look like a creative project idea coming through. This could also look like getting a breakthrough when it relates to entrepreneurship. This is also just a shakeup in your dating life. Maybe you meet someone who's very different and out there, or maybe you're kind of re-examining what you're looking for when it comes to your dating life. This is also a shakeup in terms of maybe getting more information around if you want kids or what your relationship to kids would be. Now, what's also really lovely about this new moon for you is that you've been putting in this work when it comes to showing up for your close friends, your siblings, and also your communication. So you've been building something for yourself when it comes to this area of life for you. Maybe you're setting more boundaries with friends or just getting more structured when it comes to your communication. And this new moon is just highlighting this area for you that is very optimistic around the work you're doing and how that's paying off for you. Maybe you're just feeling really connected to a close friend right now, or you're potentially just putting some communication work out there. Maybe you're sending out a social media post or presenting your work, and you're just getting this really lovely recognition for some work you've finished. This is very creative and inspiring work, by the way. That's very fulfilling for you. So I love this energy for you, Capricorn. Again, this is a brand new beginning for you when it comes to your finances, your self-worth, and self-value. And if you want to manifest for this new moon in Aquarius, come join me and the Moons and Creative community for our new moon in Aquarius event. It's going to be so much fun. I'll leave a link to that down below, and replays will be available. This is perfect for you if you want to amplify your manifestations and join a community of spiritual creative entrepreneurs, but also that connection to people who share your values when it comes to self-growth and creativity and spirituality. So I'll leave a link to that down below if you want to join us. Replays are available. It's going to be so much fun. And thank you so much for listening, friend. If you'd like a private birth chart reading with me, I have a few spots left for February. I'd be happy to dive deep into your birth chart. And if you want more videos like this, please let me know, because then I'll prioritize it more. Thank you so much for watching. Just remember, the universe has your back, and with peace and love, take care.